So whenever we've got the same base, such as our 4 here, and we've got it to the power of something and we're multiplying, all we have to do is add those two powers. So we're left with 4 to the power of 10 plus 2, which we can just write as 4 to the power of 12. Whenever we've got the same base, but this time we're dividing with powers, all we have to do is subtract those two powers. So we're left with 4 to the power of 10 minus 2, which just gives us 4 to the power of 8. Down here, whenever we've got something to the power in brackets to another power, all we have to do is multiply those two powers. So we're left with 4 to the power of 10 times by 2, which just gives us 4 to the power of 20. Now here we've got a fractional indice, so what we have to do is deal with the denominator first, which is 2. This means the square root. So we can just do the square root of 4 to start. We can then put that in brackets to the power of the numerator, which is just 3. So we end up, the square root of 4 is just 2, so we end up with 2 cubed. 2 times by 2 times by 2 just gives us 8. Down here we've got the same fraction, except this time a negative, so the first thing we need to deal with is the negative here, and that just means the reciprocal, or this flipped over. So we're actually going to have 1 over 4 to the power of 3 over 2. Now we follow the same process. We'll deal with the denominator first, which means the square root, so we're doing the square root of the top, which is 1, over the square root of the bottom, which is 4, all to the power then of the numerator. The square root of 1 is just 1, and the square root of 4 is 2, so we're left with 1/2 cubed. To do this, all we have to do is cube the top and cube the bottom, so we're left then with 1 cubed, which is 1, over 2 cubed, which is just 8. So our answer is 1/8.